The curing document that is perhaps most used by the land professional is called an affidavit. And when I say most often used, I think the reason for that is because there are so many types of affidavits that we can use. We can use an affidavit to establish the marital status of a couple, the age of a person, the names, to establish the names or the death and the heirship of a party, the military status of a party, the residency of a party. We can use affidavits for a multitude of things. Now, here's what an affidavit is, and I think it's important for us to understand what it does do and what it doesn't do. So if you look at the picture, it looks like somebody is getting ready to take the stand in court. They're raising their right hand as if to say, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's exactly what an affidavit is. It's going to be a verified statement made under oath. And when I say under oath, here's what I'm saying. The affidavit itself in the notary block has, instead of the regular acknowledgement, it has what's called a jurat. And in that jurat, it says that the person is swearing that they've told the truth. So we probably don't ask people to raise their right hand, but that's essentially what they're doing. I want to take a step backwards now, and let's say that the person in the picture is swearing to tell the truth, takes the stand, and then perjures themselves. What's the potential consequence for that person? Well, potentially it's not pretty for that person. It could be jail time. It could be pretty severe. And that's the same thing when we get people to sign affidavits. We don't tell them that. They don't know that. But the truth is, if they are verifying under oath that their statements are accurate, but they're lying and they're intentionally lying, they are perjuring themselves. So what an affidavit is, it's essentially a promise that the information is going to be true and accurate, and it's equivalent to the testimony in a court. Here's the elements that are necessary in an affidavit. The first element is this. The party that is going to sign this must be an objective party. Number two, they need to be competent. Number three, the party that is stating the facts needs to adhere to the words on an affidavit, and the words can be different, but they might say that it's the affiant's personal knowledge, or that they personally know the facts as set out. And again, here's what this is to do and what it is not to do. It's to state only facts, not beliefs, not opinions. I would avoid these type of words in an affidavit. To the best of my knowledge, this is what I believe. Or, I have good reason to believe. Those are not the type of words or phrases that you would want to use. Or, it is my belief that the following happened or occurred. That really is not what we're after. We're not after beliefs or opinions, but we're after facts. The affiant must, or the affidavit will list the following regarding the affiant: their name, their address, the connection that they have to the matter at hand, and their recital of the facts pertaining to the matter at hand. An affidavit generally states only facts. Now, there could be affidavits to where we're going to use an expert witness, and in that regard it may be different, but most people would not be expert witnesses. So affidavits may do this, but they will not do this. They can explain the defects in the chain of title, but they are not themselves a link in the title. I want you to think about that. They can explain the defects, but they're not going to heal anything. They're not going to fix anything. They're not a link in the chain of title. Think about what that means. Think about the type of curative medicine or item that we're using to fix something now. Is it very strong? I mean, is it like suturing a wound? I'm thinking it's not. As a matter of fact, affidavits do not substitute for more substantial curative measures. I want you to look at the picture here. Looks like some guy has broken his ankle or maybe his leg, and so he's not been taken to the hospital yet. He has a temporary splint on his leg. That's a picture of an affidavit. It's simply a stopgap fix. Now look at this picture. This guy's bleeding. I don't know where he's bleeding, but it looks like from his wrist or his arm. And there's this tourniquet on him. Is the tourniquet going to fix the problem? No, it's only going to stop the bleeding, and that's what an affidavit is. It will only stop the bleeding. It won't fix the problem.